Hey, what's up, guys? Diablo here. Coming to you with 2 weeks into the Season 7. If you guys didn't already know, I'm playing Winchester class, of course, surprise, surprise. But little change is I'm actually playing on the EU server. Not too much has really been... I don't know. I don't want to say change. Nothing game-breaking or messed up has happened this season. I know a lot of people are running the groups and meta's still trying to get figured out. Let me see here. The only thing I saw, let me see here. Some type of hotfix addresses various bugs and mechanic tweaks. I'm looking for one specific one. I probably should have just load up. Oh, okay. We'll just read it real quick. We will be releasing a hotfix shortly to prevent an unintended interaction with Firebird's Finery and Brawling. Some of you may be aware that when changing the live game, some changes are done as a hotfix, and other fixes are waiting until a future patch. Sometimes the decision is clear, sometimes it's more complicated. This particular change falls into the hotfix size of the fence. Aside from technical reasons in which some require patches while others can be hotfixed, there are 7 factors we examine when we're considering issue hotfix. First, how much advantage does the bug give? Second, how likely is that someone will trigger the bug unintentionally? Is it common that the person will perform it by accident? How likely is the bug to impact performance of players on leaderboard for the length of the season? Looking at these factors for the particular case, we determine that there is a very little chance for accidental use, and it's early enough that resolve immediately won't result in state or unbeatable leaderboards for the rest of the season. We advise against making use of the bug. As the past, we'll be talking about look at the case-by-case basis, determine if action is necessary. Don't know what that means. I don't play a wizard, but people are always very crafty. They can always figure out little different things about basically what's going on. And, you know, it's been like that for every season. I know last season they had a weird Firebird bug or something like that that allowed you with really shitty gear, which is funny. Or you would purposely make your gear shitty. It would cause a certain effect to happen, and the Firebirds would just be doing a high... You'd be doing, like, Greater Rift like a level 100, farming consistently, very easy, no problem. Probably, you know, maybe be more realistic. You probably would do 90s, but I mean that's crazy, right? But I mean that is what it is. That's just how it always has been, and that's just how it always will be, unless they get a definitive way to figure out or basically test things a little bit longer. 104 hours in about 2 weeks. Let me see here. So it's been out for about 2 weeks, which is 14 days. So 14 days, 24 hours. It's 336 hours. I've only played 104 hours of that, which is okay. It could be a little bit better. I don't know. Let me see here. 104 hours. We'll divide it by 14 days. Ow, really? See, to me that doesn't seem like a lot of hours, right? That averages out to 7 and almost 7.5 hours a day. That is... I've been averaging 7 hours a day in Diablo? That's a lot. Okay, I'm sorry. Bring it back, Debo. Calm down. You've done this before. Okay. Man, that just makes me feel like and the sad thing is I feel like I'm a slacker at 7 hours a day. Granted, I am only soloing, and solo I haven't been in any groups. The only thing I've done group-wise is help a couple people get to 70, but that's about it, or help them farm a couple things. But, you know, I haven't been really running serious groups. Paragon 759, of course. Starting to get to the point where I'm getting the extra recipes. Now, stuff was included, I think, around Season 6 before I can really understand what the hell was going on. Maybe Season 5, but... Claire de Sans Despair. Been able to get it on my weapon. Did it to a rank 66 weapon, 330 intelligence. 330 intelligence on my bracers, and I gotta get some other ones. Probably will do it on my gloves and my shoulders next. And that will give me something to do to perfect the Jade build. Still got a real good health tooth. I just haven't been playing it. My health tooth got the ancient gloves. My shoulders are actually pretty decent with the int, the life percent, the area damage, and gargantuan. But I did get a new one. I think, yeah, right here. This one has 20% area damage, int, life, and then I'll be able to put gargantuan damage. So that's pretty cool. Ancient on the chest, ancient on the pants. Shoes are okay. Ancient on the Ukapin Serpent, which we had for a while. Ancient on Lakumbas, and just need an Ancient Jerome. The one thing I need to do is just keep getting more ancients, and then most importantly, I just need to basically grind out the Greater Rift system. I have 104 keys, and then after that, just grind out a crap ton of marquee or the gems, because you need 3 of these, and that's a lot of gems. But I can get the gems just by farming with Angry Chicken or speed farming, whatever, you know. But I was happy to get those 2 pieces with the 330 int. And so pretty much what I'm gonna be doing this week is just focusing on leveling up these gems, the ones I don't need. This will be the next one that gets to about 66, and I'll do another one, and just leveling up and just getting the gems powerful and breaking them down. That'll just be something I do. But I think what I'm gonna do most definitely is maybe get 2 or 3 gems to 66, then after that farm for a long time and get a lot of gems, upgrade those gems, and then, you know, get a couple more pieces of despair on my gear. I don't know if I'm gonna do all Jade first, because I've been really enjoying Jade. Because the problem with Jade is Jade needs a lot of good stats to really excel. So getting the stuff like that on the Jade build makes it better. But I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot easier just to play Helltooth. A lot easier. Sometimes a Gargantuan does stupid shit, but I feel like I have more survivability, a lot more safe. But maybe I'm just not playing Jade correctly. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll figure it out. So, but I mean, by the end of the season, for the most part, I will have a good Jade build, and I will have a good Helltooth build with all the Ancient and all Despair. So that's definitely something to work towards. What am I looking at? My card sets come out very good. Funny, this always ends up being all Ancient. Now I don't know if I'll sit here and be honest and get that Despair on all these items, because this is just for a farming build. But I think it might be decent or okay. I don't know, but I do have a guide coming out for the card set with the updated chicken. Does really good damage, is really solid. I've been enjoying it. Everything's been pretty good with that, so I'm pretty happy about that. So in terms of gearing up and getting things done, things are going well. For solo wise, since I have to climb every single level by hand up to Greater Rift level 80, that's the next thing I got to get settled or get done. I probably will get that done today or tomorrow. We'll see. Not too worried about rushing up. I'm just worried about getting all my gear done well and getting the Paragon levels. Not too concerned about climbing yet, because all climbing is just, you know, how many rifts can you fish until you beat it and you move on to the next level. As you see, witch doctors are up to 90, and the base entry levels for 81 for the Greater Rift. So like I said, we actually reached a point where we're almost close. People started stabilizing out. We're about at 80, then 81. We're there. So if we were to fish nonstop, at least with the Helltooth, I can guarantee probably get 81, maybe 82, but not worried about that. Taking our time, enjoying ourselves. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what Paragon #1 Witch Doctor's at. Let's see, view profile. Seems like this Witch Doctor is at, yeah, 1,000 Paragon. So 1,000 Paragon, we're getting close to that, and we're doing it solo, so I'm pretty happy about that. Can't complain. Gems, though, I imagine are pretty good. Yep, 95 gems. 100 gem. So yeah, he's kind of over-gearing the dungeon, or over-gearing the level, or however you want to say it. So, I mean, he got a 79 Band of Powerful, 95, rank 100. And this might be the hard part for me, because the highest I'm going to be able to have my gems is like maybe up to 80. Because I am pushing 80, maybe getting the gems up to 80. Just due to the fact that that's the highest of climb. Like, I think my bandit trap is 72. So honestly, to be fair, I can get my gems up to at least 78 easily, and then finish them off and get them towards 80. So as my gear gets better and I can start stabilize. If I can get it to the point where I can do like an 80 clear once out of every 2 or 3 runs, which will just require really solid gear, then I can get all my gems to 80, but getting it to 90 and then 100, that would require group play, which I'm not doing, because I'm kind of doing like a lone wolf thing this season to see how it goes and see how I can do without doing any groups at all, and let people know, like, hey man, this is how high I got doing solo, this is how many hours I was averaging a day, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Only thing else we also got to check out is the 4-person party leaderboards, because like I said, I only care about the Witch Doctor and the 4-person group, because it's always interesting to see what the meta is. I know the Firebird build is still very popular. A lot of people are still running that. Let us go to the 4-player. It might take a second to load. But I've noticed a lot of drop off in the Diablo 3 players already. A lot of people moving back to Overwatch, other games, things of that nature. And that's to be expected because the game doesn't really have any holding power that holds you for playing for a while. But that's alright. And okay, we got 3 monks and a barbarian, so that still seems to be like the top end build. But then again, you see certain things like a witch doctor here, you know, with the Firebats build, I'm assuming. Let's see, let's view hero details. Yeah, Firebats. So you still see stuff like this, Firebats. Firebats is still up there. A good amount of witch doctors on the outskirts here. You got a wizard in this one. I wonder if, let me see, I think he's going damage. Yeah, it looks like he's going damage. Okay, yeah, damage. But I don't know. As the meta develops and people get very serious, I think it's just gonna be 3 monk and a barbarian. I'm pretty sure it will be. You might see a couple witch doctors, the occasional wizard, but I think 3 monks and a barbarian is gonna be the core meta right now. It's not the greatest. When you think about all the classes that are in the tops, though. You have monk, you have barbarian, witch doctor, and wizard, which is good. But then again, last season, I mean, it was 3 support, 1 DPS, and I know people didn't like that. But if you think about it, the 3 support were barbarian, witch doctor, monk. The 1 DPS was wizard, and then the monk could be swapped out for a crusader and get almost the same results, or pretty much the same. So you had 5 classes out of 6 being represented, so that wasn't a bad thing. But this season, it's like they kind of shrunk the meta a little bit. I know people didn't like the triple support meta, but in all honesty, it allowed for more classes to be represented in the 4-man groups, and I always try to look at the bigger picture. So yeah, as the season goes on, people will start progressively slowly pushing up, getting to 110, 115, all that stuff. I don't think they'll get past 115. I'm pretty sure they'll hit 110 by the end of the season. And I mean, that's pretty much about it. Hopefully I can just, well, not hopefully, I'm going to just keep farming every day, at least doing about 4 hours minimum of Greater Rift work, because I need to get my gems leveled up. Need to get a lot of those leveled up so I can start getting Despair on my Helltooth and my Jade builds. I also need to get more Paragons, and I need to get close to that 1,000, getting close towards 800, so that's pretty cool. So the Despair items, the extra intelligence on my pieces of Ancient Gear, getting good rolls on my Jade and my Helltooth, doing all that kind of stuff will help out significantly with the Despair, Paragon, and then the only thing left will be tough for me is just upgrading my gems, but that's just me having just to spam the rifts over and over again and praying to God I can get a lucky upgrade here and there, but we'll see how it goes. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be coming back to you with the next week with the you know, season 7 week 3. I'm gonna be honest, it already feels like 2 months, just because how fast you gear up and all that crazy stuff. But make sure you guys come by and check out the YouTube video. Got that new Angry Chicken rap video up, if you guys haven't seen that. Also, we do the podcast every week live, Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna be I got that uploading right now as we speak to YouTube, so we always upload it after that. But as always, we appreciate you guys watching the stream, checking out the YouTube videos. If you guys have any questions or comment about what I feel about the season so far, please let me know down in the comment section, and I will reply to them immediately or as fast as I can. Only thing I got going on today is I'm gonna go get a head shave and a fancy beard trim from Art of Shaving. Shout out to NYC Playboy. He came out, one of my viewers came out and we hung out. Got me a nice gift card to the Art of Shaving. So I'm gonna go down to Mandalay Bay, and your boy Debo's gonna sit in one of those fancy chairs and get a fancy shave. I'll take pictures of that just because I've never had a shave experience of this magnitude or this high level. And I try to share that with other people. But if you guys like the videos and stuff, like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I hope you guys have a good Sunday, or whatever day you end up watching this video. And good luck with your seasons, and I will see you guys next week. Ta-ta for now, guys.